Still waiting for a sign? That little moment of clarity, that lightning bolt of purpose, that call from someone somewhere telling you, this is it, you're ready now. Let me break it to you gently. That moment is a fantasy. Nobody's coming. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Not next year. And the longer you wait, the heavier your feet get. The harder it becomes to move at all. We grow up being told stories. The princess gets rescued. The hero arrives in the nick of time. The overlooked one is finally seen, finally chosen. But real life? It's not a story. It's not scripted. And it doesn't wait around for you to figure it out. In real life, no one is showing up to rescue you. No mentor is going to appear out of thin air and hand you a perfect plan. There is no magical moment when the fog clears and you suddenly feel ready. You've got to move, fog or no fog. That job you hate? You'll still be punching that clock 10 years from now unless you make the call. Unless you decide that comfort isn't worth your soul. That version of you dream about late at night. The one who walks with confidence, who's calm under pressure. A person who builds, who leads, who owns, and who commands. He doesn't just show up one day. He has to be built through blood, sweat, and tears. Choice by brutal, uncomfortable choice. Now, here's where most people stumble. They keep blaming the past, their parents, their upbringing, their environment, the trauma, the debt, the heartbreak. And maybe you're right. Maybe you were dealt a harder hand. Maybe you were handed pain, while others were handed privilege. But here's the truth that changes lives. Even if it wasn't your fault, it's still your responsibility. Ask yourself, do bad things happen to good people? Life isn't fair. It never has been. And life doesn't care how you feel about that. Life responds to one thing: action, not intentions, not vibes, not wishful thinking or endless overthinking. Movement, forward momentum, effort, even sloppy, imperfect, inconsistent effort. Because while you're sitting still, waiting for things to make sense, someone else, someone with just as many wounds, just as many reasons to quit, is out there grinding, bleeding, failing forward, and getting ahead. They're not more talented. They're just more decisive. They don't wait for motivation. They act despite not having it. And every minute you wait, they're pulling further ahead. Because they understand a truth you need to write down. The cost of waiting is always higher than the cost of failing. Let me paint you a picture. You're standing in a burning house. Flames licking at the walls. Smoke in your lungs. You've got the key in your hand. The door's right there. But you keep waiting. For the firefighter. For the rescue team. For someone to break it down and drag you out. What you don't realize is no one's coming. Not because they don't care, but because it was never their job to save you. It was always yours. You already have the way out. You've just been too scared to use it. And not because you're weak, but because fear has a voice. It whispers, what if you fail? What if you lose everything? What if you're not enough? But let me tell you something you may have forgotten. You've already survived worse than failure. You've survived disappointment. You've survived betrayal. You've survived nights where it felt like breathing hurt. You've survived your lowest moments. Moments you were sure would break you. And guess what? You're still here. Still standing. Still breathing. Still capable of more than you even realize. You don't need someone to rescue you. You need to rescue yourself. Not with one big dramatic leap, but with small, uncomfortable, consistent moves, daily. Wake up earlier. Cut the excuses. Take care of your body. Speak truth even when it's hard. Say no to what drains you. Say yes to what scares you. That's the work. That's the path. And it's not easy. It's not glamorous. And nobody claps for you when you do it in the dark. But it's the only path that leads anywhere worth going. You don't need another book. You don't need another quote. You don't need another TikTok guru. You need discipline. You need clarity. You need to decide that the old version of you, the one who waits, who doubts, who fears, is done. Because the truth is, no one's choosing you. That might hurt, but it should also liberate you. Because now you don't have to wait anymore. You don't need permission. You don't need approval. You just need decision. Choose yourself. Pick up the pieces. Take the first step. And when your knees shake, walk anyway. When your voice trembles, speak anyway. When your heart pounds, show up anyway. Because the only way out is through. And the only one who can walk that path is you. If this hit home, subscribe right now. No fluff. No filters. Just truth. This is Motivational Minutes, and we're not here to make you comfortable. We're here to make you unstoppable.